Hey guys, this is Mitch from BoardCo, and we are going to take a closer look at this new Supreme S238 from CorrectCraft. This is a new 2017 238 that has all of the new 2017 features. We have the new Octo Tower right up here that quickly collapses and folds down in front of the window. We have the new windshield on the 238 that is extra convenient and really nice for functionality and accessing the inside of the boat. Here on the outside, you notice this one is bright red, black metal flake with a stone gray base on the boat. It's beautiful, super easy boat to take care of and keep clean, but it looks really sharp. Here at the back end of the boat, we have the quick surf system here on either side that allows you to switch surfing from on surfing port side to surfing starboard side in just a matter of a couple seconds while leaving the boat weighted evenly. Also right here we have the fill and exit ports for the quick fill ballast that is available on Supremes. The way this works is that these are valves that just open up and allow water to flood in and out of the boat. While you're sitting still, allowing water to fill in and flooding out while you're driving, and allows you to cut your ballast fill time on these boats down by 50% compared to other boats out there on the market. Also, we have this new Stinger plate that is brand new for 2017, an improvement upon the previous plate system that just allows further functionality and adjustment for adjusting your surf wave, your wakeboard wake, or really smoothing out your water ski wake to get a great ski wake on this boat. So it's this 238 is primarily designed as a surf boat, but it wakeboards and water skis extremely well and is really a fantastic all-around boat. Climbing up here into the inside, you have this big oversized swim platform here on the back. It's really nice for swimming and playing around. The water line comes right up to the edge of the swim platform when it's sitting in the water, so it's super easy to get in and out of. We also have this built-in bench seat here at the back that has cup holders built in and is lined in gator steps, so it's really nice and luxurious here at the back. Stepping up here through the inside, we have walking into the inside of the 238. As you can see, it's a really large interior in this boat. It sits just under 24 feet in length, has room for 16 passengers plus all of the ballast in the boat, is really just a big spacious area. Also on the inside, you can see that the depth of the boat is really quite deep when you sit down inside of it. There's a really high freeboard and allows you to have a really safe and confined ride, as well as a really dry ride. You're not going to take water in over the front of the bow of this boat. It sits really high up out of the water. Back here in the back, we have the new PCM L96 engine that comes standard in the Supreme 238. It dishes out 410 horsepower as well as 405 foot-pounds of torque. With the new gear reduction system in this boat, it dishes out over 700 foot-pounds of torque at the propeller. Tons of power in this boat. Will give you a ton of power for water skiing if you want to. You can load it up with all of the ballast and surf and wakeboard on this boat, no problem at all, even up here at our high elevation that we're at. Up here, we've got, this boat is equipped with Wet Sounds tower speakers in it that come on this 238 as an option, but dishes out a fantastic stereo system. It's all Bluetooth stereo in this boat that you can also access via USB or auxiliary cord, but you can just tie in your Bluetooth, press play, and pick your music really effectively. As you can see, we have all of the red accenting in the vinyl. It's all premium vinyl with that runs all through the 238. Stepping up here into the bow, this boat features a really large bow area. When you sit down in, I can stretch my feet out, and I still have about a foot in front of me before my feet touch the end. So tons of space. Facing backwards, you have a really nice big lounge area for checking out people while they're riding back behind the boat. Plenty of space for at least 2 or 3 people up here in the bow. They're full-size adults. You have storage underneath all of these seats here on the sides. Access to your big main storage compartment. That's the cover sitting there in that box right there. But you have storage that continues all through the interior of this boat. You have the snap out friction flooring that's a synthetic material that isn't going to stain or retain water, so you don't end up having soggy carpet in this boat. Really nice functionality in there. Also, you have the new C-Touch dash system that's featured in the new Supreme 238s for 2017. It is a killer dash. That is full touchscreen, full color, features 0 off cruise control, and comes standard on these boats. I'm going to power this up so you can check it out. We also have toggle switches for the other functionality throughout the boat, like your interior lights and your stereo. There's your Bluetooth stereo control. You also have quick control of that center stinger plate right here to the side of the wheel, so you can really quickly fine tune the shape of your wakeboard, wake surf, or water ski wake. Jumping up here to the dash, you can see we've got analog controls on both sides. Then we have the C-Touch dash that shows you everything from your depth, your battery voltage, your fuel percentage, your miles per hour, RPMs. This is your quick surf settings right here. If you're wanting to surf, you just press surf left or surf right, and it goes through and makes it really fast and easy to jump from surfing on one side to surfing on the other side of the boat. Moving on right here, you have your cruise control. Like I said, it's 0 off GPS cruise control that comes standard on all Supreme models for 2017. Normally it's about a $1,500 upgrade that we offered previous years, but that's standard on all boats, and it's a really cool function. You just set your speed, throttle forward. Once you get up to, let's say, 14 miles an hour, the boat will automatically stop at 14, hold that speed, and retain it until you pull back on the throttle. It's a really cool system, and all you need to do to adjust your speed is just press up and down. You can change between mile per hour and RPM mode, and just simply on off, just like that. Then you have all your ballast controls here in the boat. You see it gives you ballast percentages as you're going, so you can see exactly how full your tanks are. You can control this so that if you don't necessarily want to fill your tanks all the way and have them be at 100%, you can do that. Really cool thing about this system is it will automatically shut off once you reach 0 if you're emptying, or once you reach 100 when you're filling. So that eliminates almost any issues you have with your ballast pumps burning out or other things like that. Then you've got your last little settings for changing a few different things here on the dash, but really smooth functional dash that gets all of the things done without necessarily having a bunch of bells and whistles you have to worry about, particularly if this is your first time in a boat or you're not necessarily wanting to get as complex as we get with like the Centurion models. As I mentioned, the 238, this is a Correct Craft boat that shares the same DNA as the other Correct Craft boats in the Correct Craft family, which is Centurion and Nautique. This 238 is built to the same specs that a Centurion or a Nautique are, using the same construction process. As you see, it's full gel coat lined interiors all throughout the inside of the boat. It's a single unibody piece construction, which means that it's going to be stiff, rigid, not going to flex or bend, and is going to deliver a phenomenal rough water ride, far better than what you would typically expect with other boats in its class. One last thing of note with the Supreme 238 is this boat was the highest ranked boat in its class at the Utah Surf Fest in 2016. Beating out other boats from other brands, and that's based on the ratings of people here in Utah that are just your average Joes coming out and surfing, not professional riders, not people that have any affiliation with any brands, but it just shows the quality of this boat and the performance that it can dish out. Come by and check this boat out. If you'd like to, give us a call if you have any questions on it, and let us know if you'd like to go out and take it for a spin, or if there's anything else we can do to help you. Thanks a lot.